are the purified stuff. That means when they started, they were the jiva which split into an individual horse, isn't it? So they have now become purified. So they have gone back, removed all the taints that they have, the karmas and the tendencies have all gone away and they have become pure. They have got the choice to merge in the unmanifest. But they can retain the choice of being in the manifest as well. So they can get embodied. Understood? They would get embodied because they have to come to this earth to do something. And what is that something? Maybe teach people who want to get there.
Purified.
Yeah. So the bodhisattvas, who are already the purified beings, retain their individuality so that they can come and teach. Understood? And they can take a few people out of this system. And that is the reason why you have Dalai Lamas and all coming back again and again and again. So the concept of jiva is understood? Jiva and jivatma. Alright? So never mix up the body as the jiva. Body is separate. Body is coming from these 5 elements. Alright? Pari will ask what are the 5 elements. One of you can answer for her. Pari, what are the 5 elements?
I guess earth, fire, wind, water, ether.
Yes, you are right. Good, 10 marks. Alright, next. So did you understand the jiva, the jivatma? So Arjuna, he tells Arjuna, you and I have always been together. Remember, this is the verse we were doing? We have always come together. Did he say these words or no? In fact, there was never a time when I was not or when you and these kings were not. So did you understand these kings?
Tendencies.
Understood? Right? So let us say if Aparna is X, then X has on the framework is Krishna, X is in the framework, the body which you have taken today is Aparna's body, this is body which we see. In the next body you may be something else, and along with X isn't Y appearing as Brito?
Yeah.
So the other kings are also there or no?
Yeah.
Does this line get clarity?
Wait, does that mean that all of us come together and go together?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Group therapy. Yes.
So I'm gonna take a wild guess. This is something like Alcoholics Anonymous, except obviously not alcoholics, but yeah.
We are all drunk, by the way. And in Alcoholics Anonymous, you are supposed to get more drunk. कल्पना जी, आपको कोई प्रश्न था?
It was on karma, which you were talking about. You said tendencies and past impressions are carried forward in this life. So you said something about karma that I didn't get it.
Karma is one and tendency is another.
No, you said it gets carried forward. Along with that, you were saying something about that the karma is also, the jiva is eternal, but the karma is
embedded on that. We have 3 types of karma. The 3 types of karma are, one is the past life, that is accumulated one. You have a whole load in your bank account. Then you have something which you get to spend in this life, which is called prarabdha, and then which we are accumulating in this life, which is futuristic in nature, which is called agami. Understood?
that.
So this is karma. And tendency has nothing to do with karma. See, you have a tendency. Because of tendencies, you gather karma. Suppose you have a tendency of sleeping, laziness. Because you are lazy, some work will not get done. Are you not gathering karma at that time? So because of every tendency that we have, like Yunus Parvez, टिंग करके निकालता है गोलमाल में, है कि नहीं? वो यूनस परवेज है, तो यूनस परवेज का अपना टेंडेंसी था और वो देखने के बाद सब कुछ ही होता था, है कि नहीं? तो एक आदमी की वजह से कितना सारा कर्मा वो एक्यूमुलेट करता था। तो इमेजिन करो कल यूनस परवेज को सबको है ना नाक के वो कीड़ा निकालने के टाइम पे देखना पड़ेगा, उसको तो डबल थेरेपी होने वाला है। So the thing is, the karma is this tendency, you understood? So everybody has one which is called tendencies and the second one that is called karma. These are two separate issues. Alright?
Basically we were talking about Jiva is eternal, that is why it can drown the body, and tendencies are past impressions that we are carrying forward, and karma is it's always with us, right? We are always carrying it with us.
Padma, your internet is dropping continuously. Okay. Alright. Okay. So understood this much? So this line is clear to all of you or no? See, yesterday I found that there are some people who have very little clarity on this line. Though nobody wants to question me on this. You need to ask me questions. Even if the group thinks you are a very stupid person asking a stupid question, please don't mind. You can look at all of them like they are kaddus. Okay, you may be a buddhu, but everybody else is a kaddu.
Would I please be a watermelon?
Okay, you can be the watermelon.
Okay.
Okay, so is it understood? Okay, fine. So should we proceed further or what do you want? You want any other thing? So did you understand the next line also? Just as boyhood, youth and old age are attributed to the soul through this body, even so it attains another body. Krishna is never saying that I was born. He says it attains another body. Can you understand this? What did you say? Then you will gather more karmas if you think other are kaddus. No, I am calling myself a buddhu first. Okay. So, did you understand this line? He never says that the person is born in the body. He says in this line very clearly, it attains the new body. As if dawning the new body. Okay? Now, O son of Kunti, the contact between the senses and the object which gives rise to the feeling of heat and cold, pleasure and pain are transitory. Therefore, Arjuna, endure them. This is the last line we did, isn't it? Endurance is something that you got to do. Please understand. Whether it is pleasure or pain. Sometimes there is so much of hurt in our world, isn't it? People will call us names or they will say some bad things about us and so on and so forth. Yeah, Padma is asking some question, is it? In this book it says ignore them. What? Where it says? In this line?
Yeah, the words which you read, it says, and therefore Arjuna ignore them.
Mine says endure.
No. Actually the word is endure. Don't ignore. There is a mistake in your printing. It is endure. E-N-D-U-R-E.
Dad, are you sure it's a mistake and not fate?
Yeah. For those who have got ignore them, then for them it must be ignore. For those who have got endure, it must be endure. मतलब जिसके पास एंड्योर करके आया है उसको तो यार बेचारे को जाना ही पड़ेगा ये सब लाइफ में से, बहुत तकलीफें होने वाली है। अब जिसको इग्नोर बोला तो उसको तो आएगा, फिर बोलता है गया भाड़ में, मैं क्या करूं। So either whichever way you want to look at it. Okay,
Padma is written, we have lesser karmas then.
Okay.
You're still going to have to come back because of my karma, so deal with it.
Okay, the thing is like, no, don't worry. They are going to learn the techniques. We are going to learn the techniques of how to get out of all these things. So the idea is enduring them. Enduring them means your body has to go through them. Suppose there is a cold wave outside. Are you not going to feel cold? Yes, you are going to feel cold. But you have the choice of wearing a sweater. The choice is yours, isn't it? You can definitely say, नहीं यार मेरे को भगवान ने नहीं दिया है, मैं नहीं पहन सकता हूँ. बाजू में पड़ा है, फिर भी बोलेंगे नहीं वो मेरा नहीं है. वो तुम्हारा अहंकार बोल रहा है कि मैं नहीं पहन सकता हूँ. बाजू में पड़ा है ना, तो क्या हो गया, लेने का, पहनने का, बाद में उसको थैंक यू बोल के उधर रख देने का. हाँ, नहीं ऐसा नहीं है कि उधर हैंडकरचीफ मिला तो खड़ करके उधर रख देने का, बोलने का थैंक यू, टेक दिस बैक. ऐसा नहीं. What it means is you have to return it back in as original a condition as possible. Okay, because we are, remember, if you remember one of the examples that I had given, we are staying in a rented body.
Yeah.
Okay, if it is as if you have gone to a 5-star hotel and it's a rented body, then what happens? You are going to use those things in the hotel, even the towels, the napkins, the soap, everything that is there. Okay, you are going to use it and you are going to keep it back in as good a condition as you got it. Correct, hai na? So in the same way, if you have rented an apartment, you better return to that person in a good condition. In the same way, this body which is rented, we have to use it for the time and then return it back to the owner. The owner is this universe in a perfect condition, as good as we found it, isn't it? As much. So use the elements and return them back to the nature. So when the children today they say, help the environment and all, it's a very good thing, not that it is a bad thing. They are actually trying to return the environment back to its original place, wherever it was. So when they say save the trees, so it's a good thing in one way. So we have to return these bodies, whatever that we own, back in as good a condition, so that the next person who gets to use it is happy with it. Alright? अच्छा, और आगे ये और पीछे. So endure them. Ignore them is different. So we will move to the next one, isn't it? 15. Arjuna, the wise man to whom pain and pleasure are alike and who is not tormented by these contacts becomes eligible for immortality. Remember, the wise man is going to go through it. In this, he is not saying that wise man is not going to go through pleasure and pain. The wise man also has to go through pleasure and pain. Understood? He is not a leprosy patient कि उसको पीन मारा तो भी समझता नहीं. No, he is a perfect human being with all qualities that are necessary that he has. That means if he puts his hand in the fire, his hand is going to burn. Please understand this. So the wise man to whom pain and pleasure are alike, you have to have. Who is a wise man?